Good morning, I'm Ben Spry, Optimisation Desk Manager here at npower, and welcome to this morning's market report. Okay, let's start with the headlines then. So gas system is currently around 27 MCM short, adding a bit of support to spot prices. In terms of the weather forecasts, looking warmer now over the next couple of weeks. So again, that's suppressing prices on the near curve and front seasons. And if we look a bit further out, oil prices dip a little bit lower than where we left them last week, going back below $45 a barrel. Okay, those are your headlines. If you do need to contact us, please do so on the email address provided, but for a little bit more information, please continue to listen. Okay then, as mentioned in the headlines, the gas system is around about 27 MCM short this morning, and this is having the effect of lifting very spot prices, so you're within day and day ahead prices on your gas. Why is it short? Reduced flows from Norway, in particular Langled. That's despite the issues we saw last week being sorted out. We are seeing limited flows from Holland as well, and robust flows from the UK to Europe via the interconnector. Seeing little in the way of storage to compensate, however, we have seen the LNG levels step up a little bit to compensate. However, quite a big shortage at the moment on the line pack, and that's just lending a little bit of support to short-term prices. However, if you look further out, so your front month gas and your front season, actually lower than Friday's close. So if you look at the weather forecast now for the next couple of weeks, well, today certainly we're kind of well above seasonal normal levels, and should continue to be so for the next couple of weeks. So that colder spell that we told you about last week has now been pushed out to the third week in December, but obviously reliability that far out is questionable. So at the moment, still relatively warm. In terms of power, supply margins pretty comfortable today at around about 10 gigs at the peak, and that's despite wind falling from the kind of highs we were seeing at the weekend. And forecast for the next couple of days in terms of wind generation, relatively variable, hitting highs of around 7 gigs, but also troughs of around about a gigawatt. We are having imports via the interconnector around about 1.5 from the from France to the interconnector, obviously limited there at the moment. If we look at the seasonal prices, again lower than where we left them on Friday's close, and as I mentioned in the headlines, we've seen Brent oil prices dip back below $45 a barrel. Expectations are that OPEC will keep their current kind of production quotas when they meet this week, and again that's just helping to suppress prices ever so slightly. Not a huge movement in currencies to report so far today. One thing to keep your eye on is a UN summit that's happening in Paris, in particular talks on climate change, and will this be the point where we can finally have global agreement on climate change levies? So really one to keep an eye out there. Okay, so just to summarise then, short gas system pushing very prompt prices up, but otherwise we're seeing prices go lower than Friday's close. That's it for today. Have a great Monday, and we'll speak to you the same time tomorrow. Thanks and goodbye.